There's this town called Ethelgard, and it borders a forest so terrifying it has a name of its own, the Silent Forest. And you want to know why they call it that? Because when you step inside, everything goes quiet. But not the quiet you're used to. No birds, no bugs, not even the wind. People vanish near that forest every year. But here's the twist. The silence is all that's left behind. No bodies, no clues, just that eerie, suffocating silence. This is where the story of Veritas Investigations begins, a team of paranormal experts, 3 people, each driven by their own need to find the truth. But what they were about to find was beyond anything they expected. Liam, the leader, who handled all the tech, Maya, the historian, who could feel energy, and Ben, the skeptic, with a camera, just there to catch the proof or prove them all wrong. The second they stepped into the forest, something shifted. Not just quiet. It felt like the very air was thickening around them, pushing against them, smothering them. They weren't alone. Not yet, at least. But something was watching. Their gear began to fail. First the recorders, then the GPS, and then the EMF meter started pulsing, a slow, steady rhythm. But they couldn't see what was causing it. Maya said it didn't feel like a ghost, it felt like an empty void, like something was waiting for them, watching them. And then Ben caught it. That shadow. Just a glitch, but it wasn't a glitch, was it? One frame and it was gone. What was it? Maya stopped dead in her tracks. She touched that old, gnarled tree and whispered, "I feel it. I can feel them." The terror, the fear, everyone who ever disappeared. It's like stained into the land. These stones they found were no art. They were warnings. Warnings about a creature, a shadow, something that feeds on fear. And as they stood there, something happened. The pressure in the air intense, unbearable. And then that pulse from the EMF meter, it went wild. A constant screech. And then Ben's camera, static. But in the middle of the mess, a face. A scream. And then nothing. What happened next? No one really knows. The team's memories are blurred. Some of them remember running, some of them remember nothing but terror. The fear wasn't theirs. It was forced onto them, like an attack. And then they stumbled out, hours later. But Ben was gone, taken by the forest, the 50th and 1. The footage? Almost all destroyed. Static, shadows, nothing that could be explained. But there was one thing they did catch. That heavy, unnatural silence. A silence that spoke louder than any scream. And the question still remains. What happens to your soul when it's eaten by something that feeds on your fear?